The WWE 2K23 community dropped a bunch of information when it came to WWE 2K23 today, all the way from my GM. We also have community creations, we have advanced creations, we have backstage, so many things to get into today. So instead of wasting time, let's get right into this video. So the first thing we have coming up here is Xavier Woods and his cheat code power card for my GM. As you all know, Xavier Woods is new to the video game this year, and he has a cheat code perk which is select a superstar from an opposing brand's roster. They will permanently join your roster next week. The selected superstar may not be a title holder, not usable in week 1. So Xavier Woods' cheat code perk looks absolutely amazing. And honestly, I'm very happy for Xavier and Breeze to be in the game this year, but that perk looks really good. Then we move on and we have Tyler Breeze. And Tyler Breeze is also a legend in the game as well as a my GM playable character. So honestly, he's having a really good year when it comes to WWE 2K23, and his power card is quick recovery, which is all superstars immediately recover 20 stamina. And that's honestly a really huge, as you guys know, their stamina run out really quick in this game. So for that power card to be in the game, very strong power card. We move on, we have Eric Bischoff of WCW, which is very new to my GM this year, as my GM added 2 new GMs, which is Kurt Angle and Eric Bischoff. And Eric Bischoff's backstage booking perk is booking costs for all shows logistics are free this week. And that is also a very good perk, but seeing Eric Bischoff and WCW in the game is going to be really fun to play with. Next up, we have Kurt Angle, and he has the Heart of Gold perk, which is all charity promos are free to book and have their results doubled this week. And I love that you can use up to 4 GMs at once, and you don't just have a one-on-one. You can battle 4 GMs all at once. Then we move on and we see the new layout as the journal, the commissioner, and the career progress, which is new, is all on the homepage instead of being multiple different tabs. So to have that in the game, and a lot more cleaner layout, is very, very good to see. And as we move on here, we also see the My GM assistant. And now this is very new, which is basically your GM assistant. It gives you your commissioner goals and the perk that you earn in this screen. You also have the shakeups, the journal, the power cards, the career standings, all in one. And I very much love that. It's a lot cleaner layout. There's too many different tabs that you have to use in 2K22. So to see this in 2K23 where it's a lot more cleaner, it's a lot more condensed, is very, very good to see. Now we move on to the settings when it comes to the game mode, and you actually can choose your opening budget. So maybe if you want to have a bigger budget to start out with, so when you can draft and have logistics done, or you may want to make it harder on yourself and have less of a budget and make it a lot more harder to play, which is also really good. But another big thing that they added is player order. Now this involves the draft as well as during the season. Now this goes for week-to-week basis as well. You will do your weekly duties first. Now the next week your teammate will do his weekly duties first, so on and so on and so on. So now it's not just one order throughout the whole season, it's multiple orders. It's reverse order every single week. Move on, and this is something also very new to my GM, which is the WWE Hall of Fame. And he goes up, and we're gonna go over this really quick, and it says to enter the Hall of Fame and prove you are the best, be the first GM to earn 10 Hall of Fame trophies. Trophies can be awarded through either career achievements or seasonal achievements. Entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing or retire your save file. So it gives you an objective throughout the season that you have to make the Hall of Fame if you want to continue this season, if you want to continue into extended seasons. So that is a very, very good, and it makes it replayable, which is very, very good to see. Now you have an objective at the end of the season, not only to win, but also to win and complete your achievements, so you can be able to go on into the Hall of Fame and continue playing. Next up, we have all the different match types in WWE 2K23 My GM. Now that was a big gripe last year, was that there wasn't enough titles, there wasn't enough match cards, and there wasn't enough match types. Now we have one-on-one, tag team, triple threat, and fatal 4-way, all different match rules, as well as the types. We have the tables, extreme rules, TLC, Hell in a Cell, our steel cage are all from before, but now we have backstage brawl, falls count anywhere, submission, Iron Man match, last man standing, and tornado tag. Now another big thing is that submission matches, you see each match, it has a stamina cost, but it also gives you a reward for each match. As you see here, submission is 1,000 fans and resolves any rivals, granting an additional 1,000 fans per rivalry level resolve. So each match type gives you a reward, gives you a reward with it. So honestly, I love to see that. As each match, it makes the game more strategic. As they say that you have a rivalry that you don't want, you can just be able to hit a submission match, and then you can clear that rivalry away, and then you don't have to deal with that rivalry anymore. So it makes the game very, very, very much more strategic. We move on and we have the menus here, as you will see here. Entrance in the background as well, which I love. It makes the game a lot more, it makes it feel alive. You see the different play modes. You see Roman, you see Rhea and Universe, you see Bianca from My Rise, and it's just a lot more playable. It gives the game more feel. Now we move on and we have Cody Rhodes' advanced creation, and this is something that we've been wanting back in 2K. In depth was advanced creations, and now it is back. As you see, you have the motion, the title motion, the Money in the Bank motion, see the light show, the pyro, the screen effects, entrance music, Titantron move, the banner movie. It is very good to see advanced creations back in the game, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Move on, here we have a screenshot of the double title entrances for Jimmy and Jey Uso. As you see Jey holding the Raw belt with the SmackDown belt on his waist. For some reason in the Bloodline entrance, we only saw them with one belt each. Jimmy had the Raw and Jey had the SmackDown, and it was separated. But it's good to see that they do have tag team double title entrances in the game as well. Now we move on to another screenshot where I saw on Twitter, Lita's model has been updated, and if this is true, it's going to be very, very good, as her old model, as you see on the right there, was just not good at all. But to see her newer model looks more like Lita, it still needs improvement, but it's a lot better than the old model, which is very good to see as well. We have the backstage segment of Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano as Dexter gets thrown into the lights, so it's good to see that they have backstage spots back in game and not just the same ones over and over, as Dexter Lumis gets thrown off into the light. Moving on, we have Cody Rhodes' second entrance, as you can change his entrance in the game and you get the Cody Vader in the game, which is very cool to see. I didn't think that they were going to add this in the game, but this is a very nice surprise into the game for us. As you see the Cody Vader here, shout out to Deontay DDJ for getting this for us. But Cody Vader is in the game, and it looks absolutely amazing to have an alternate entrances. Now, something that I did not expect to see in the game this year was in the Royal Rumble, if they are a team, they will not fight each other. You see Roman and Jimmy are just standing in the ring doing taunts, and they refuse to fight each other, and this person tried to bring in Jey as well to see if anything would happen. The three of them in the Bloodline, and they all just go to each separate part of the ring and just taunt, which is very good to see AI logic in the game. Next up, we have the Toxic Attraction entrance, but with this entrance we see that the NXT 2.0 arena is in the game. Toxic, JC Jane and Gigi Dolan look absolutely amazing in the game as well. I just want to point that out. We go for new arenas. We have the King of the Ring 2021 arena, Queen's Crown 2021 arena. We also have the New Year's Evil 2022 arena. Also, we have the Stand and Deliver 2022 arena. Then we have the Day 1 2022 arena, and last but not least, we have the Clash of the Castle 2022 arena, which I didn't think we were going to have in the game. So a lot of new things being added to WWE 2K23 this year. Let me know what you guys think about all these different features and updates into the game, as we knew 2K22 was a base for all these different new features to be added into the game, and this year it seems like they took it up a notch and listened to the community. I'm very, very excited to play this game on March 14th. And if y'all enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out my other videos right over here.